You're
Yeah.
here.
Uh,
I mean, I still gotta open up my chat and everything, but again, we marvel at the controls. I can just do that at my leisure.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice change of pace. Oh. I wasn't gonna buy that monitor because I was like, what if I bought this Tales of Vesperia figure instead? And then I went, no, this is the shipping situation pisses me off. So I guess I'm getting a monitor again. Oh god. Hey, Marvel, say something real quick.
Hey.
Okay. Freaked out for me. I'm here. All right, let's have a heart attack first second of the day here. let's talk to this lady, and we're gonna die because she's gonna tell us something like we lost our
like
gun.
A PR rep or something.
Yeah, this is gonna be like
she's gonna destroy us.
When we lost our fucking gun, and the dude was telling us about it.
What?
We have so many things.
Monday and Tuesday.
What about Monday and Tuesday?
It lists our journal has days in it.
Are these the days we did things, or?
We got all these things on Monday, and then on Tuesday we got all these. I guess I hadn't opened the.
So do we just want to click through all these real quick and see? Because like that one had like meet an apartment after 2100.
Yeah, I know that one.
Do we just want to like run through them real quick and see if there's something at the bottom? It's like, hey, this is at this time. Because I might forget something.
Sure. Okay. Well, this is the Wild Pines rep. So, start from the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, start from our older stuff.
And you're going. You'll notice.
Okay.
Self-explanatory. This one has the clock next to it, letting us know that we have to go do it at a specific time.
That's helpful. Yeah.
Buy the FALN pants from Kuno. We don't have enough money for that. I do want those pants though.
Yeah, I'd forgotten to say that.
We're just gonna have to find his like $5,000 he wanted then.
This is just ask people about the world.
Ask a rich person something.
Open the apartment door for Evart.
Right. That one I remember.
Song on tape. Find a way into the door in the kitchen.
Oh, right, the blue door. Okay.
Keep searching for the caller. This may take some time.
What is?
We're looking for the person who reported the body.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have any idea who that is.
Find out who put our clothes in the trash. May take a while.
Yeah.
Track down your badge.
I really like it. Shows on the right our profile.
Oh,
I love that we have 11 communists and 2 fascists. 1 ultra liberal.
I didn't know it was.
I just love 11 communists. This is so much more than any of the other ones.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like numbered like that.
Funny that it says name unknown.
I like that good cop, bad cop is just the same thing and it's 8.
Just because we refuse to accept our name.
I guess so. Yeah.
So what's
fascist things did we do?
I don't know. So good cop / bad cop is just 8.
Mm-hmm. Not sure how that works.
Am I to assume like bad cop would be like negative number or something? I don't know how it's.
I don't know, or it's just like maybe us and Kim are doing the good cop, bad cop routine.
I like that we've got 2 into Superstar and then 8 into Sorry.
That I like that.
I like boring.
I like that.
Boring cop is very funny. Yeah, we're a superstar.
I don't know.
Cop.
I like Sorry Superstar Cop.
Yeah, we're like.
I'm very into that.
It's like what?
Mostly
that's
Sorry,
Columbo.
but
is that just Columbo?
He really wants to be Superstar Cop, but just can't get there.
That's just Columbo.
He keeps trying. Maybe by the end of the game, we've gotten his Superstar pass. Sorry.
It's
We have
just
an arc.
it's just Columbo, or the complete opposite of what's his face? Oh my god, why can't I remember the name of the guy? Oh my god, Marvel, who's the actor they always talk about on on for driving? Close your eyes. Why can't I remember his name? From the cop show.
From the cop show.
Caruso.
Oh,
Caruso. Which is the exact opposite of him. We're a superstar cop, but we're also sad.
that's
Is that not him?
Rick Caruso is
Rick
not.
Caruso. Wasn't he in that
He
cop
ran
show?
for mayor of Los Angeles. No, he's just a rich guy.
Why do I think Rick Caruso is an actor who was a cop?
He builds malls.
Why do I think Rick Caruso was an actor who played a cop?
I don't know why you thought that.
Is there a different guy with the name Caruso that I'm thinking of?
Oh, there's the guy from CSI Miami.
What's his name?
Something Caruso. David, maybe?
That's who I'm thinking of then.
He puts the sunglasses on. And
Yeah,
he
it's
goes,
like, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what
That is that is not the guy who ran. For
Okay,
mayor.
but you can understand where I got this mixed up. You can understand how I got here. This makes sense how I got here. All right, let's have a heart attack talking to this woman. Also, Jim asks, when does the communism start?
Probably as soon as we get into a conversation. Lena wants us to find her husband,
Oh, that's the lady in the.
the wheelchair.
Wait, what does it say when
Yeah,
you click on
got it.
ask Kim to tell you about the case?
We'll get there.
I just click on it. I want to see what it says.
It's just the next thing.
Jared asked me to go from the bottom or the top.
Ask
Oh,
Kuno.
okay.
Where is the? Oh, right.
Well, we can do
Okay.
that.
I don't
That's
think
easy.
we're super worried about this one.
Click on Kim and ask him about the case. Okay. Ask around about the tattoo's possible meanings. We have that photo.
Right. I don't know if we're gonna get those boots.
I mean, he's just in that fridge now, so like,
I love that it's like Kim has to not be there.
But we've put the boots in the report though, I think. So
oh, that's right. Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Wild Pine's wrap. That's this lady, I think.
Yep.
Send his body to processing. We need to
Yeah,
pass
we've
that
got
check
that.
first.
yeah.
I don't remember what that requires.
yeah.
We may need to pop in there and
Yeah.
check which skill that is. Investigate the doomed commercial area. Oh, okay, that's
Inside
okay.
a chimney.
Okay. That was in the bookstore.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Okay.
Woman's gonna end our whole career.
I'm Joyce. Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds her hand out over the railing. Shake her hand?
Yeah, just shake it. That's what you
does
do.
the L stand for?
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
As it should.
This
yeah,
lady
that's-
sucks.
Of course it is.
I
You
mean,
can
we're
tell
out here-
already.
We're out here on the ocean. It would be rather cold.
Yeah, that's why.
There is strength there. If she wanted, she could sink her nails deep into your skin.
Okay.
Being hype
I
for
was
the
just there
communism to
have a
start.
night, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual...
Why does Kim
weight
let you take the lead on all
Very
this anyways? They don't really...
But I can assure you
Sorry.
of his intimate...
Maybe
Because
because he
we're the-
saw...
we're the-
Yeah, maybe he just
You're the
saw...
senior detective.
Yeah, maybe he just saw that
Even-
you've solved so many cases. He's like, okay.
Been doing this for 18 years.
Okay, he's unusual, but he's good.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. This is a
Oh, there you
tactic.
go.
He's trying to set her up.
Quicker than a shooting star. But did the lieutenant just wink at you?
Nope.
The fastest man in the world can't be
Yeah,
fooled.
nothing gets by us.
I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation
But what does he
of
want
the
us to
Wild
do
Pines
with
group.
that is the question.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on a boat.
You're on a boat.
You're on a boat.
Why, yes, I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead.
I feel like the ways Jim always modifies the fucking boats and shit.
Does your boat have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati
All right, I
19,
forgot.
because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
How do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Don't know what that means.
Excuse me?
I'm
What the
enjoying this part of the interview. There's so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet?
I fucking love.
Wait, hold on.
Assessing her.
Yeah.
So does he want us to keep asking like these off questions to get her out of sort? Is that what he's trying to suggest?
That's what our Aspire Decor is
Do you have a license
implying here.
for the boat?
Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
That's gotta be number one. Like what?
Yes, we are. We are on Le Caillou.
Caillou, I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Still, I haven't seen anyone else in a sailboat around here.
I haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
You need to make this lady admit she's only riding around on this boat because she's rich.
Why?
Why what? Stop thinking. Take her down.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on.
So funny.
This one I'm not sure about.
I need to nail her for this. Are we gonna super cop this?
I don't-
Why am I even thinking about
I'm-
this? I have
yeah, I don't-
police work to do.
I don't know if this is in the same vein of what Kim is trying to get us to do, or if this is just our fucked up brain. Be like, nah, we gotta get this lady.
Oh no, this is definitely the fucked up brain. This is completely different from that. This is 1000% the fucked up brain.
Yeah.
Shit's so funny.
It's like I don't want to fuck up what Kim's trying to get us to do either. You know?
Number
But I don't
one is
know.
a very funny answer.
It is.
I don't know. Our rhetoric's telling us to get her.
It...
You slip and
I don't
fall
know.
into the water
I
and
don't know.
die because you're trying to
I don't know what to pick.
Charge. You've got the guns and the ammo.
God.
Let's talk about the economics of this boat you're on. Going for the kill. Yes. Do the top one.
Or do we do
Do
do we do 4 first or go straight to 1?
Go straight to 1.
Okay.
Oh my, the E word. You mean to say that it's a symbol of conspicuous consumption?
E-word.
That I'm a member of the ruling class?
Class war time, baby.
Preciso Mundo.
I don't know. I don't know. There's a couple of good answers in this one.
Number 3.
I think number 3 is just racist.
Is it?
What?
No, it's a symbol of our subjugation to foreign capital.
Yeah.
The bad kind of capital.
Mm,
That's not what that. I don't think that means what you think it means.
Explain.
It's literally other country.
Yeah. I understand what the word foreign means.
Yeah. That's all there is to it. It's not very complicated.
I feel like I'm insane right now.
Detective,
Class war,
may
baby.
I remind you that Mrs. Messier is a professional negotiator.
He doesn't look like he thinks you'll best her in single
that's
combat.
fair.
You're too
That's fair.
stupid for this lady.
We've already gotten like destroyed by one guy.
Then what does that say? Does it say docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Gislain, 33A? 33A? This old proletarian haunt here? As I
Oh.
said, plenty of people drive boats of all social strata.
Fire back quick.
Oh, I swear to God.
Know about revolution. It's the eel's heel.
It is the eel's heels.
It's 92%. We have to.
Yeah.
Your synapses flesh.
Hmm. I don't know.
Oh, let me read what she said again. Docking reserved for residents of Rue de Saint-Gislain, 33A. 33A, this old proletariat haunt here. As I said, plenty of people drive boats of all social strata. I feel like we could pick up any of these.
Just hit number 2 then.
Okay.
You mean eel's hips. But point taken. I am a bourgeois woman, and this is my fast, light, interminably bourgeois boat.
We got her.
Got her to admit she's what she already knows and willingly will say.
Officer, I assure you, I'm a highly qualified pleasure
I like
craft
this woman
operator.
basically just being like, yeah, no, I know I'm rich.
rich.
Fuck you.
White as the boat's hull as she smiles. Her nonchalance might be related to something called the Wayfarer Act, a law that says she doesn't need a license. Sly Fox, you're not aggressive enough to harass her further on this.
All right. I think I have a handle on the boat thing.
Satisfied here,
Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
So what do they do?
Yeah.
Pines' core competency is logistics. container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking?
Airships?
Those are the shipping side of things. And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain. She enjoys talking about the company. It would not hurt to inquire more.
There we go.
How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Numbers like that mean nothing to me.
Yes, past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary, but they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines.
Always,
for their
yeah, you always got to
paychecks.
bring it back to how many people you employ.
A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die.
Hey,
Then
it's
what
the same
becomes
joke
of
I
those
made the other day
72,000 families?
on my stream
It
title.
is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these
They
billions?
started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
Look over at your fucking stream. I just see the fucking Coca-Cola bear filling the whole entire screen.
Yeah, it's quicker to do that than to fucking make it tiny before I put it on the screen. Uh-oh.
It probably helps to start out with a real monopoly, with a royal monopoly.
You know more than you let on. Certainly it helped, but most of the original Indo tribes have failed or been absorbed. To survive, Wild Pines had to grow and adapt. No suzerain did that.
What does such a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
You don't keep it moving, the workers do. The company is nothing without them.
I feel like she'll just.
Let's see what she's got.
We built this district.
She says calmly.
We. There it is. She owns up to it.
We got her.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions. The plazas Meteor and Mosaic. Even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
The WP.
Before Martinez
boomer
was
over
swallowed
here.
by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol.
I don't know, I only know
long
what the
before
CW
Terminal
is.
B was erected here,
Yeah.
the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
With your help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Tell me about this strike.
Everything.
You know anything about this?
Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
Wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Aliments that gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
Wouldn't want to disturb an octopus. Better let
Yeah.
it be.
I am glad you see it that way. To repeal the act would mean repealing the coalition government, the one that leases you the right to police West Revachol.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
Leave it alone.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What is your role in this precisely?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
I'm
And how
sure
are
that's
the
all you do.
things going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait, she just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Caught her in our
Won't
honey
even let
trap.
me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes,
Where-
Jean-Luc Measurehead.
So the strike is connected to the lynching.
Yes, I believe there is a connection, but that's a subject for later.
Son of a bitch.
She's resolute in this, yet you sense that she wants to tell you. You'll have to earn her trust first.
How are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan.
Damn.
This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr.
Oh,
Clare
no.
told him to, how did he put it?
Go
She
fuck
pauses
himself.
to compose herself.
Fuck off,
Oh,
midget.
fuck off.
Oh.
Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Okay then.
I love just cool, not
We're
cool.
Yeah.
We're definitely not picking 2.
I just love that you get cool or not cool.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes. Every
Like you should
worker,
know this.
a member of the board.
Most of the workers probably don't know what that means.
And if we're going communist, we gotta say I like it. It seems like they have no
Do we
idea about
hear-
business.
I feel like now that we know we have like
Yeah, do we BS
700
this
points in
lady?
communism.
Well, what are we communist or not?
I mean, yes, but you
Then
know,
no,
we
slam
are
that number 1, baby.
Well, okay, but I'm saying, should we lie to make this lady like us and tell
I
us
don't
stuff?
think the game really works that way.
Really?
Hey, you know what? Sure, whatever. I just think you guys are outbraining this.
We'll do it your way and we'll see.
Then you might also like their other slogan. Demand democracy.
That's a good one
Not
too.
Hard communist enough for me.
Like most of the options are just like in a tiered list, 1 to however, like what we feel about stuff. It's usually pretty straightforward. There hasn't been much lie. If you're lying to someone in this game, it's like a choice. There's too much text in this game for that to be the case. Is that what you're going? Go not hard
Yeah,
communist enough?
I kind of want to know what this lady's gonna say to that.
Yeah.
Personally, I agree. It lacks the pizazzo of every worker a member of the board.
Hell yeah.
What exactly do they mean by it, though?
Yeah.
What's the
Let's get to the
demand?
meat of my
It's
question
quite
here
simple,
originally.
you see. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about what? About anything really, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its
That'd
Martinez
suck if
terminal.
you get the couple guys who are
Just so
just
you understand, this
forgetful
is
and
but
lazy
one
and
of
don't want to fucking sign the
22
goddamn
terminals
paperwork.
owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
It's pretty
Yeah, I
funny,
was
I
gonna say
have
that
to
that's pretty
admit.
funny.
The king is dead. Long live the workers.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assumed that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags, a disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the bowyer at the gates, the one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, "Call me mañana."
Hell yeah, my man.
This checks out.
The scabs at the gate. Did you put them there?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
I like that those guys are through volition.
Don't let her answer it herself.
That degenerate dock worker lingo is rubbed off on me. I would never pick all those answers, but they're all so funny.
Well, I think
Yeah.
this is saying we should probably interject here, right?
Let's call them
Don't let her
strike
name.
breakers.
Yeah, I like number 2.
You put them there, right?
If these strike breakers were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you at a later occasion.
What do you think of Evrart? Evrart, excuse me. There's another R in there.
Fart.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers
Okay,
first.
so much integrity, he's bribing us to do stuff for him.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have
Yeah, it's
lunch.
very funny that this woman has come off seeming far more reasonable than that guy.
Uh-huh.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe? No, a rapier.
Why is our fucking hand-eye coordination going off like we're gonna stab him?
Yeah, number 2. That's
Evrart,
it.
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
yeah. He fucked us up too.
That guy
He is
sucks.
the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Oh God, there's a second one.
Wait, there's 2 of them?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Evrart does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over. It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself, outside the Brothers Clare?
The Debardeurs Union.
I don't want us
was
to
once a
open that
perfectly
door for
normal
that guy. I hate
institution.
him so
20
much.
years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
She hesitates, looking for the right expression.
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be. We are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
I love that you could just bail on this and go, I prefer not to
Uh-huh.
have an opinion on these things.
I'm as a detective, I have to remain neutral in the.
I mean, it is effective. That guy just sucks ass.
She just told us in the past 2 strikes they got big concessions for the.
Yeah, you can't deny the effectiveness.
Why do you think so?
Wink.
Wink. They're good labor men. Can't fault them for a little corruption.
This game is so funny.
I don't know what's up with the wink in number 1.
I'm not sure what I'm
I almost
saying.
want you to
if I pick
I almost
number
want you to
one.
choose that just to see what happens, because I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I'm not
Why are you
sure.
winking?
I don't
Is
know.
that racist somehow?
Oh, is it?
I like that you keep thinking shit's racist. I don't know, 1 or 2, I guess. Yeah, or just
Oh.
just go to number 3. A little corruption's okay to get the working man his dues.
I don't know. I don't know which one of these to pick.
I would just pick number 1.
All right.
Well, I suppose that's one way to look at it. They're an interesting composition, albeit vile. But enough about Everard. What else can I do for you?
Oh, one more thing. You said something happened in the elections?
I'm glad you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Well, the plot thickens.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This sounds like a side quest.
This forewoman,
Woo.
her name?
Let's just repeat what our brain said to us.
Yeah.
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence, Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name, and I don't have access to the Union's files.
Some kind of extortion, probably.
Indeed. The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a Union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with him.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am.
That would have
We'll
been
be
good
just
to know before we talked to him.
Of course.
Before he almost killed us by sitting in a chair.
Yeah. Let's save number 1 for last, maybe. What can you tell me about this lynching?
Quite a few things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Oh, here we go, baby.
Bad news about the badge number.
Of
Do we
course,
not
ma'am.
have the badge
We
number?
should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41, Detective Dubois.
Damn.
I'm afraid Harry doesn't have his badge at
I
the
was
moment.
hoping he was gonna
I
call
hope
me,
mine will
call us
come.
Cousteau.
Oh, and what happened to yours, detective?
Remember when my partner told you I had recently suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge.
I
is
love that
related
your
to
man
it.
drank so hard that he just gave himself amnesia. Fucking incredible.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Are we
Number-
up front or do we talk around it?
Number one sounds like we're lying, even though it's the truth.
I mean, this woman seems like someone you can just tell the truth to. She doesn't really give a fuck about any of this shit.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia.
Sure.
I
She's
don't
not here
know
to
how
judge you. She just wants to
respond.
do this shit and leave.
Yeah.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Look, he's got the jacket, the
Of
raincoat, and
course,
everything.
I sympathize, but I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen that badge.
Ah, shit.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to
Oh,
some sort
oh
of
there we
baby,
official
oh
agreement.
baby. Time to fail a roll.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, let's do it.
She's a negotiator. Just float a favor at her. Insinuate.
Surely there's some other way to demonstrate our law enforcement
Do you have a
credentials.
gun?
I will be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something very
Do you have a gun
tangible.
by any chance? Standard
No.
issue.
But expect her to drive a hard bargain.
Like what?
Reports from inside Terminal B suggest it's a hub for the local drug trade. This is an open secret in Martinez. The Union controls the terminal, so it goes to reason.
They're profiting from this trade.
The company has tried looking into this matter before, to no avail. Perhaps someone with your authority and resources might turn over the right stones. Or you can recover your badge. Though if I may be blunt with you, it sounds like that may be a lost cause.
So you need me to do
Detective,
something I require a
avoid
badge
impression
for to
before
prove that I'm a cop without my badge.
Excuse us for a moment, madame.
Then what do you need?
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, detective.
How did you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchmen.
Going
Really?
so well.
I thought it was going so well.
This woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
We could just, find my badge.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
And we
That
gotta
is pretty
find my
small.
gun too. I mean,
The situation might have changed drastically by the time you locate it. Time is of the essence.
You could request a new one from the station, but that would literally take months.
What do you propose? That we don't investigate the drug trafficking?
No. If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done and demand for her information on the lynching.
Sounds reasonable.
I love Kim being like, "You're not being fucking weird as you usually are. This is really
Yeah.
screwing us over here, pal." Ma'am.
I can't. Fuck.
Uh-oh. What happened?
All right, time to investigate some drug trafficking. I guess.
Do one of these.
You're back.
Oh, okay.
Good. What can I
Fixed
help
it.
you with?
Okay, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking.
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Okay.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Drugs.
Meth and
Illegal
dextroamphetamine,
drugs.
GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Let me get this straight. The materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal?
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wildpine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, man. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to investigate?
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dockworkers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
Am I gonna need bolt cutters for this? Kim did want us to be weird.
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the
I think it's a little
lorries.
late for that.
Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they may be vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
She gives you a knowing look.
Her irises are light green, like the river Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
Let's run through these. Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the Union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
It's no coincidence the lorries are stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the Trade Committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
What proof do you have that the Union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
So you think the strike is being funded with source ingredients for drugs?
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
Yes?
We will take the case.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something.
Oh, I know. We've talked to them all.
It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
You know anything about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
So
you know something about the
Yeah.
tattoos.
Better not tie the forestay to the backstay on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
You seem smart. I need someone to really give me the lowdown on this reality
Oh
we're
my
in.
god.
This reality.
Yes, reality is your side case.
I'm conducting a personal investigation into the world I find myself in.
Seems like maybe we
It's
should have
related-
started with this.
It's related to that medical episode.
Hey, I'm a
I
fucking
don't know his
weirdo.
name. Yeah, okay, I'll just say two. It's related to that medical episode. I have trouble remembering even
I
the
like
most basic
no
terms
time
of
to
reality.
explain. Just tell me the lowdown.
Ah, yes, the episode. Sounds like an acute case of encephalopathy now that I think of it.
Sure.
Don't be phased, madame. He functions perfectly well. He only needs a lowdown on all of reality.
We may be here a while then. Ask away,
Task.
officer.
Here
I'll
we
help
go.
however I can.
All right, we're in. I know these all look good, but begin with the first, okay?
Where are we?
We're in Martinez, baby.
Baby?
A casual term of endearment popular among the 50-plus crowd.
That reminds me. When's
It's
Baby
a
Yoda?
disco
When
holdover,
is
pay
that?
it no heed.
Today.
King's around early. I know he's sick, but if he's around, we can Yoda instead of fucking wrestling.
Mm-hmm. I'm a disco holdover myself.
Oh yeah, you are. Fucking let's go.
Aren't we all?
Fuck yeah.
She refers to your corresponding ages.
Mm-hmm. And what is Martinez?
Martinez is a district of Revachol. A very small district tucked away near the industrial harbour, north of the 881 and Jamrock. You would be excused for not knowing about it. Unimportant, they say. Forgotten, even. Shelled to smithereens during the Revolution. It has its charms, just not this time of year.
Tell me more about Martinez.
I'm not a good ambassador. I've only been here once before, as a teenager. Not a lot has changed. There are ruins, a terminal, fishing boats, reeds, boys with boxy shoulders. As I told you, Martinez used to be a province, a workers' resort before the city swallowed it and the artillery did its part. Now the reeds are the real star of the show here. The further down the coast, the wilder it gets.
You mentioned a sea. What sea is this?
It's not really a sea, it's the Bay of Revachol. And the bay feeds into the ocean.
Are we near the ocean?
Yes, we're on an island in an ocean, the world's largest body of water, the Insulindic.
Known to the early Revacholians as Les Immensités Bleues, the blue immensities. Vast, lukewarm, and unknowable, flowing in and out of sight.
What's the name of this island? We already know this.
Caillou, as you already know. Imagine a pebble. A smoothed over pebble amidst a great blue sea, misshapen, cracked. The cracks are the river Esperance. We're in the delta of this river on the 6th branch, the Martinez distributary.
It is clear this pebble is of enormous value to her.
What's Revachol?
Revachol? Revachol is what you call a city,
What kind of city?
the great kind.
As if it's self-explanatory, beyond patriotism, a fact.
What makes Revachol great?
History detective. They built this city to resolve history. Our part in it, at least. Our centuries.
Who built this city?
The nations of the Occident, or migrant workers from Seminine and Ile Marat, depending on your creed.
When?
In the DeLorean century. 380 years ago.
Like the car? And why will it resolve history?
They say it's where the terrible questions of our time will be answered. The tensions are highest, the fault lines deepest. By that I mean conflicts. Ideological conflicts. The stuff of men.
Why here?
We are standing on a fertile, self-sufficient island able to sustain up to 200 million people in the middle of the Insulindic Ocean, the world's connective tissue. It's where the money is.
Or two.
Yeah. So we're pretty much at the center of the world.
Oh, we're quite a way off. About...
A collection of tall ghosts behind the water vapor, light reflecting off their glass windows.
22 kilometers from the center of the world. That soldering iron is the bank of the world building. The bottom floors are Insiacom. Coalition government, Insulindian Mission Command.
Look to the sea.
Silence. She lowers her hand. The water, the light. It's as though you're seeing it for the first time.
Say nothing. Observe the large body of water swelling. Cold.
She observes your eyes scanning the horizon, then breaks the silence, slowly. This is one thought you need to complete. Where are you?
Was there something else you wanted to know? I remember something about a lowdown.
This has been informative. Thank you, ma'am. I'm sure my memory-impaired partner has many more questions to ask, about even more fundamental aspects of reality. Might I suggest not asking them all right now? Ma'am, Messier will be here later too, and tomorrow. Isn't that true, ma'am?
Absolutely. My commitment here is long-term.
But won't I be lazy if I don't do it all now? No, let's just say we've been talking to this lady for a while. Let's just say you're right.
yeah.
I'll continue later.
It's better not to eat all your candy at once.
Indeed.
What's,
I'm always
those
at
are,
your
yeah, I was gonna
service.
say those are really bad rolls, but
Yeah. %. We're dumb as hell. We can't ask about conceptualization.
That's also an
Glad to have been
impossible
of
role.
assistance. The little that I know. Anything else?
By the way, I
yeah,
talked to Everard.
let's run
Clare.
that one by her real quick.
You have.
Oh fuck,
And how did you like Mr. Clare?
he sucks.
I didn't.
He's a
Let me-
bloated rainbow socialist.
I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capital.
I didn't. Just be real. This guy, I don't know about you
Oh,
guys.
come
I
on
hate this
now.
dude.
He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually, corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if
Why do you keep
felt
saying it like that?
discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take?
I helped him
So
turn up the
natural.
heat on the
Would only
borscht.
be gossiping.
That's meaningless. So like, I wanna let's do
Yeah.
that.
Did you now? What sort of borscht is he making?
Yeah, don't number two.
Unimportant.
Yeah, unimportant.
You're right, detective. That whole undertaking was very unimportant. Why did we do it?
An act born of sympathy for the working man. I set fire to the fumes of struggle. I worship Al Ghul in many ways.
It's uninteresting.
I thought it would make the broth taste better.
It's tip number one.
Very curious. A very curious thing to do.
Truly. But that's how he operates. He just does things and then talks about them, even if it's
He
inappropriate.
just does things.
What else? Of course, detective.
What
Should
else?
something come up
Nothing
later
else.
down the
We didn't
road,
open that door.
Don't be afraid to drop
Yeah.
by for a chat.
We didn't open that guy's apartment door.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Oh, that's all. Thank you.
Of course, detective. Take care.
We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow, maybe, to ask you more about reality.
Yeah, you got a clear schedule for that, or you just gonna be hanging out here on your boat, or?
Is it a trash can? Oh, it's locked. Cape Side Apartments. Can I go in this door? Okay, cool. I think that lady up there painted something. Let's go up there and check it out. Or was that skull already there, maybe?
I don't remember. This
Do you
was
have any
this
new
was a
dialogue?
point. This was a part where I left for a minute.
Have you come to admire?
Oh,
We
okay.
got to here. I don't remember anything about this person. I think I caught only the end of your conversation with her.
I
Is that
remember
bed in the
this, I
coal
think.
room yours?
Oh, not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
I mean, sure.
Like a Michael Cole fan?
Fucking shut up.
Fuck up.
Fuck
She
off.
does have
Boo!
to be smeared with coal.
You're a miner? Don't you have a reel? Oh,
Not two.
number 3. Oh, I also do like just
Doesn't
cool.
have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
Really? You're a miner?
Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but
Oh,
somehow
that's
it never
Damn,
happens.
this chick rules.
Shoot, Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Hey, I've only confirmed 3 kills in 217 solved cases, alright?
I'll have you know, I don't even have a gun.
Yeah, if you know, I don't even have a pistol, ma'am.
We unlocked a new brain thing. We should see what that was.
Oh, yeah, huh.
Derealization. Revachol Special Administrative Region, Lake Caillou, the Insul Indian Ocean, Coalition Government, Insul Indian Mission Command. Name after name, and none of them is familiar. They seem real, but something is wrong. You feel like a kid looking at stickers on the fridge. Truvon, the Apricot Company, World Games 34. You can almost see your hand reaching out for them. Scratch at the corners, see if they peel loose. This feels like the most important of all the thoughts, the one you truly must complete.
You said a lot of words there, and it didn't mean a goddamn thing to me.
I think we should do this one.
Yeah, should I burn a
We're-
skill point when we start learning this?
Oh, wait. I forgot we
do you
couldn't
mean?
do Aces Low yet. I mean, I'd say we do either of them because they're both only 3 hours. Fuck it.
Wait,
Tomato,
hold on.
tomato. What?
Oh, can we only learn like 3 at a time until we spend
Yeah,
this-
and
Oh,
then
okay.
now we have to spend
never-
skill points.
I never noticed that interface in the middle of the screen before.
I forget. We
okay.
can, like, can we say no to them after we already have them? I forget. Can we erase them?
Yes, but
forget.
you need a skill point
Ah, okay.
to forget.
Oh. Well then.
Sure, do this one. This one
I
raises.
kind of want to
up.
do this one just because, like,
Hmm.
I feel like the game's trying to tell us something.
Yeah.
Or it's just flavor
I
text.
feel like this game is not ever trying to tell you something. I was reading a lot of Twitter stuff about this game the other day because of that good picture that always comes up of the guy saying that everyone in the game called him a fascist and he hated it. Or like he was a centrist or whatever the fuck. It's like the game just keeps making fun of me and a bunch of people are talking about it. And it's like... Someone was like, I don't know how to play this game. Do I need to min-max? And people were like, no, you just answer shit and don't worry about anything. Just play the game. Don't think about stuff too hard.
You see a set of
That
tiles
definitely
set in the
seems
ground
how this
slash
game
covered
is.
the plaza mosaic.
I mean, we may as well.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all.
It's kind of funny. That's there.
Oh, you know, I wanted to go check on the body and see what.
Well, I mean, we just
What
spent a
the
skill
skill check
point, so I
was.
guess we don't really need it, though.
Yeah, but I just want to, for future reference, know what the skill check is.
Well, okay, then, well, it's cool. We'll be back here when we forget what it is.
Perception.
It's guarding over
Perception.
the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Tell me
Remember, we
something,
need
dead
to-
man.
We need to perceive this corpse. Or is that you remember?
Sorry, I coughed.
I did not perceive this corpse until this very moment.
I want to go in here and get chewed out by the Union guy.
Sure.
Now that we know a little bit more.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Yeah, just tell him you're a communist and he'll love you.
It's a bowl. They're spitting it, reeking of tobacco.
That's sick.
Well, I'll talk to you in a minute. I need to look at the pictures on the wall. Toting guns and Union placards.
Behind the dockwork.
I like the idea that they had the window open looking at that body out in the yard until you took it down a minute ago.
Bony fingers.
It's not time
It's not
yet.
time yet. Well, okay. Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring.
More interested. I'm more interested in this than the body, to be honest.
I don't.
It's not.
I don't. Yeah, there's probably not even really a reason to try that one.
No.
We don't know. It might lock us out later.
What if we got a 3? What if we rolled? We defied
No,
the
if it
odds.
If it was gonna lock us out later, it'd be red.
Talk to this man.
This is where you say your bed.
A broad-shouldered man points at you with a beer can.
Hardy boys.
Oh, I forgot they were the Hardy Boys.
Yes, the Hardy
He and
boys.
his men carry themselves like giants. You'll need to prove your mettle to be taken seriously.
We're fucked.
Detective,
The lieutenant acknowledges you with a sharp note. He's leaving it to you.
First, we need to talk about your attitude. Fuck off.
We need to talk about the man hanged out back.
Don't say anything yet. Yeah, just stare him down.
Okay.
Okay, or don't. Whatever.
What?
Jarrett sounded like he didn't want to do that.
Whatever you want to do, I don't care.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are but simple.
All right, sure. Let's see what happens.
Gaze into the distance like a prince.
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
No, I'm talking to
we're
him.
looking for Titus Hardy.
You talk about the man.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You sure took your time, huh? Waited for him to get real ripe and pretty for you.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy. Hanging up there, letting out that pretty boy smell.
I can't for the life of me understand why you did it. I mean, I would have just left him up there. You must really like cleaning up other people's shit.
I mean, you ain't gonna do
You
it.
might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let's scan the room.
just fucking out right up front.
I was here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them. Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy.
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Fat Angus.
That's Fat Angus right there.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the top around.
Fat Angus.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use them.
Look at this guy. What can I use it for?
You could take another look at the tracks in the yard. See if they fit with the characters here. It could be incriminating.
Okay. The man hanged in the backyard. Did you do it?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
I have spoken to
I
the
don't-
dead man in a bizarre occult vision.
I don't think number 2 is gonna work with these guys. That's just
Why is there?
Why not, Jarrett? What makes you believe that?
I don't think these guys give a fuck about your occult vision.
Yes. Why?
Because we took it from the harbor where we work. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this together, all of us, until he was dead.
Well, that's definitely not what happened
That's
then.
why there's a container belt.
One of you definitely killed him, and then you hung his body up to do this.
He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
But there's a catch.
That's
There is
it.
no
Game
God.
over. We got the
These 7 honest
perpetrator.
men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Talk to him about it. I would
Are
do
you
the.
deaf?
Oh, well.
There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy boy without arresting all Hardy boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
No, but seriously, who calls the shots around
That's number
here?
1.
Who do you fucking think does?
Biggest animal dominates the herd. Jesus Christ.
Well, they are called the Hardy Boys, so you do.
That's right, asshole. Titus Hardy.
I was gonna say
runs the
Everett,
Hardy
but
Boys. Ain't that so, fellas?
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
No, you did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. He pushes paper, fills out forms. The others can't read. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
well, they didn't.
You murdered them just like that. No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays?
One
Ever felt
person
remorse for death?
definitely killed him.
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
Jesus Christ. Bertuse sucks so bad. Number 5 is such actual sad cop.
Should we ask what reunion is?
I mean, yeah, I think we can piece it together, but I don't know if our dumb ass can.
The River Esperance.
Okay, that
Correctional
wasn't in
Facility,
quotes, so we're just
a
thinking.
military prison run by the Coalition, dubbed Reunion by the inmates. The origin of the name is unknown.
Honestly, I drink so much, I can't really remember anyone I've sent behind bars.
Doesn't remember them.
When did this hanging incident occur? How long have you known the victim?
Who do you think we are?
Quiet. Came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what?
He rubs his chin, pretending to mull it over.
Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
How did you kill him?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still.
And that's not what the autopsy made it sound like, so no, it's not obvious.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied. Can you explain that?
The lieutenant goes in for the leg sweep. Titus does not see it coming.
Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first, then see if it all adds up.
Oh.
I guess just do first for you.
Yeah. Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, copper. Samaran boxing style.
Hell yeah.
Samaran boxing.
This is a karate
or
guy.
Sambo is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samaran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing.
Alright, got a number
no
2 going for the
uncalled
kill. Get this roll up.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. The
Damn.
fucker started coming to our bar, asking for it.
Get this motherfucker.
Things aren't quite right here, are they?
Titus is solid as a rock, and so are a few others. But
Who's cracking under the pressure?
Fat Angus.
Hey, you having trouble breathing over there?
Unfortunately, the only one that directly addresses this man.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Of course he's having trouble breathing. Just look at how fucking fat he is.
Got him.
Fuck off, Shanky. Angus is a powerful guy.
Shit.
All muscle.
keep your eye on this powerful guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not telling me.
And fuck you, too, copper. Picking on Angus like this. We're done with this schoolyard shit. And just so you know, he doesn't have trouble breathing.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Like what, Copper?
Why'd you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he was a mercenary, that's it?
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Kohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Hold on, how do you even know he was in the Special Forces?
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm RNA's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNA's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
That all does sound bad.
Yeah.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
Wait, hold on. So is it saying that's like because he started at the worst and was de-escalating?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the empathy is saying he didn't mean to mention the rape, he's trying to play it off.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone.
Eugene don't mind talking. The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake.
I like how you talk about how this guy sucks and all of a sudden everybody's on board to talk to you.
Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt?
Oh.
Then he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Was this the same girl?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
What if that's the thing to call on the phone?
I am listening, that's the problem.
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
No, you're not getting a name. That's a Martinez matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
I don't think threatening to arrest him is a good idea.
Why don't I just
Yeah,
arrest
I think that's how we
you?
get our ass beat in this bar.
That's how we get punched in the face and die.
Yeah,
what really would happen is this lady's gonna be like, "You can't arrest him," and then
Yeah, probably.
that's what would actually happen.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez. Go back to your stations where you belong.
Oh, I'm here to solve this
think the
murder,
way is
lady. Fuck.
Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know
He's
that
a
people
terrible
don't just
lawyer.
confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Rent-a-cop. So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals. Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
We're gonna not do
We've
this one.
our authority is not great.
No.
It was gonna come back to bite us at some point.
You have anything to say to us?
Remember Fat Angus.
Nothing to
Keep
say to
we gotta crack.
Yeah.
I
Check out
just
those
love that
tire
guy
tracks.
just saying Monica's titties are big behind you.
I didn't see that.
The one guy behind him on the right just popped up above him. Monica's
You see a set
titties
of
are
tire
big.
tracks in the brown slush that
Yeah, I
covers
wonder if
the
this
plaza mosaic.
What? It said it'd be easier. Maybe we need a skill point
Yeah.
first, and then we can redo it, and we'll have a bonus or something.
Yeah, I think that's why I said the
This isn't case related, you think? Hard to say.
Okay. So, what were you gonna say,
like
Jared?
even if you can redo the skill checks, you need to put the skill point in. I think.
Okay.
That'd be 7. I don't know if we wanted to try and talk to that guy at 9 o'clock or not.
Yeah, we do. I'm gonna go upstairs
Which-
talk to the lady.
Which guy was that?
Saying keep an eye out, keep track of that.
The
It was
smoking
the guy we
at
saw on the balcony.
apartment.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, I just remembered.
Em, you want to see my sick pad?
Oh, maybe not.
No, shoot fire up.
Oh, how do we get up there? Up there.
I don't know what that is.
Boom, boom,
Boom, boom, boom.
Kim, hold on. There's a thing in my room I can click on.
Like, Jesus Christ, bitch, you live like this? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
Kim
That's
also
fair.
tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
I
We are-
did it
we're-
my way.
Yep. We are sorry, cop.
This is
Okay,
where
but
the
also,
magic
this is where the magic happens.
nods stoically. I just love I did it my way.
You want I'm sorry.
We are the sorry cop.
No problem, officer.
Kim is too good. Kim's too good for this world.
Huh, how do we get up on the roof?
Go to her room. See her room.
The door is closed.
Just try
There
the
is no
handle.
answer.
Stop, you
hear
have-
the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside.
Oh, well, never mind.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you.
What?
Everybody in the world is doing something.
I'm so alone.
Oh boy, this.
I'm so
Every time a text, sometimes a text prompt just comes up in this game, and a chill runs down your spine.
that only happens to me when we fail a roll. I go, oh no, is this gonna happen 3 more times?
We're about to fucking talk ourselves to death in our own brain.
Yeah. What if we just swallow this one?
Sure, I guess.
The door is closed.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you get on the roof?
Maybe we
That
gotta get
door.
in the blue door.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have anything for me, man?
He doesn't have shit for you, Marvel.
This guy doesn't want to talk to you unless he absolutely has to.
So true.
We should have stole that guy's dock worker ID. Little do we know how much we would. Could talk to the drivers for now. They're right there.
Yeah, that's probably what we go do. Hey man, you know anything about illegal drugs? I'm a cop, by the way.
Now it's turning into
You
a
speak into the
kind of
microphone
a
on my chest,
snow
please.
limbo, man. What's on your mind?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
Oh yeah, man.
Fucking hell yeah, bro.
Those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
I'm a sex addict. Can't get enough. It's a problem. Just be straight.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright, let's be
yeah,
straight
just
with
be
them.
straight.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor.
Should've just
to load it
asked
on
for
the
some
lorry and drive
drugs.
it to Jamrad.
Actually, that's a
Not
bad
me,
idea.
man.
Your guy would probably
No
just
way.
take them.
I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Are you still hanging around? I mean, I know the answer to this is because it's your job, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
Hell yeah. Who do you think could be conducting the drums trade then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
He's a
So
poet. Hit him
funny.
with your best verse.
I guess we're gonna have to go to the trade that guy the racist mug for the info.
All right.
It's the only we've given
That
ourselves
fucking
only
guy.
one recourse.
Hey, you seem like a guy who knows about drugs. I'm just gonna walk up and say that to everyone.
Looking for something?
What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs?
I fucking love them.
I don't let anything pollute my body.
Yeah, that's real. That's what people are. That's what
Oh,
people
boy.
are like in real life.
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money.
There
I
it
love
is.
this man just talking about how fucking he's racist about drug creation.
Yeah, the
Jesus.
drugs are racist.
Fair fight. So they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow.
This guy sucks so bad.
Economic sabotage.
There's your in. Take his side in this particular fight.
Oh.
Number three.
He eyes you warily, unsure how.
Hand him the racist mug.
He goes on for about 2 seconds. Then, damn, it didn't work. You should have seen.
Shit! You should have showed him the racist mug.
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you. What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around that.
See, this is why I knew the racist mug would come in handy one day, and I was like, I'm gonna take the hit on this one. You have to
There
use
was
this
a
for
bunch of
something.
steel boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about.
Yancy asks who needs
the wheels and
drugs.
rag when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
That's a shame.
Yeah, damn. Bummer for you, piece of shit. Bad for us. Yeah, just either.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
It's not you. Who's running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran.
Well, of course he's going to be racist about it. So
See,
you
this
might actually
guy
really
can't
I don't know
help
what I
him.
expected.
Yeah, this guy can't fucking help himself.
It's in his name.
He's a Samaran guy who likes to pretend he's some kind of businessman.
Yeah, I love that they never gave this guy a name. He's just racist lorry driver.
Stuff he stole after he broke the seal on his human ox.
That's how you know it's not him. He would be more important if it was him.
Yeah.
It smells like apricot and oil when you're nearby.
Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
yes. Where is he?
Looks like I offended your partner there. Too bad. Sealang's usually a little bit south of here. The other cannot. His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right? 100%.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Let's pay him a visit then.
Guess so.
God, this guy sucks.
I wonder if they're talking about the guy selling the clothes.
A lorry stuck in.
Oh, hold on.
A lorry stuck. The windows.
We already
fumes
looked in
of
here,
hell.
but I was just seeing if there was. Now we know about the drugs, if there was any new prompts. Hey, what's going on with you?
We'll just listen to this music
The woman
again.
Still has her eyes fixed on
Oh,
the
right.
photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays.
Sorry, do
The
you know about
woman
drugs?
Still have no response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
What? Excuse me, do you know about drugs? Yeah, the man who wanted to sell you a tracksuit, whatever, was it him?
Probably. Oh, we're going over this? Okay, cool.
Not a great parking job by Kim. For a guy who's like, I'm a big car guy.
Yeah.
You see a Samaran street vendor
This guy kicks
surrounded
ass.
by a motley assemblage of goods. When he realizes you're looking at him, his face breaks into a wide, welcoming grin. The name Sealang is embroidered over his breast pocket.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here.
What's so cool?
Everything's cool here.
Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing.
You're
officer,
cool.
You're
Yes!
very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
We're such a mark.
Finger
You
bullets.
feel a twitch in your index fingers. There's a finger shootout.
Whip them out. Whip them out. Whip them out. Whip
No,
them
it's
out.
a safety hazard.
Don't shoot, officer. Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown?
A shakedown?
Yeah.
Come on, officer. You're a funny guy.
I love that you can just say no, that's a safety hazard.
Just kidding. I'm really here to shake you down for some answers to official police questions.
This isn't a joke. Give me your
Yeah.
money.
Then fire away, officer.
That's fucking finger pistol 9mm. Fuck.
Not even that hard.
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
So you're definitely a drug
Go
dealer.
into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Let's just get down to business here.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I'm not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything
Like a
about
cool
that.
narc.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't know better.
But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the fat
He has an
racist.
agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he sure
Fuck
is.
him.
Lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder, and he's an asshole. I'm
Realizing he can't get out of it, Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
You forgot to tell me?
Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
I don't want to make any accusations here,
Mhm.
so just tell me about the drug trade.
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with
The fact
that
that you're not a dumb guy is exactly why
What
we're
crowd
talking to
is
you about this. Unlike the French guy, you're not dumb.
The drug crowd?
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
Mm. I don't know. Which way do we go with this?
Maybe we just try to talk to him before we...
We've unfortunately copped ourselves here, so
Yeah.
we didn't do this the
I
cool
mean,
the
this-
cool way, which is go, hey, getting some drugs or anything. Instead, we acted all cop.
Hey, we did give him the finger gun.
We did give him the finger guns.
We did give
that
him
was
the finger
before we
guns.
went cop mode.
Shush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
We're all friends here, man. Just help us out. Nobody will know.
This is we become so cop-like here.
The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
It's the woman on the fucking
Interesting. Could this driver be connected to the Hardy Boys?
woman on the roof there.
Lady driver, the old woman back there?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out.
Alright, who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
She be associated with the Hardy Boys?
I don't know. I'm not local. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky
Oh,
sunglasses.
word?
detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
I love chat persuade to give you some money. Feel bad, we just copped this man so hard.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends. That
Oh yeah,
make
would
your
he not
body
sell to
itch
us
and
before?
sweat in all the wrong
I think he
places.
would.
The box smells like cat piss, or like an old person with no money.
Perfect for us.
That's a very
Also trendy. Look firsthand.
specific description.
Keep the economy moving.
Find something worth
Hell yeah.
salvaging from that pile of rags.
Let's do it.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a gun.
Surf, it says. Also, wind.
Oh.
Summer.
Oh fuck
A
yeah, get a
sport
windbreaker.
windbreaker?
Hell yeah.
I want this, but it's gonna be more than $7.
All in different.
Convince him
But
to
we're-
give it to
we're
you for
cool.
nothing.
Maybe we can talk him down. Oh shit, we can buy it.
Sold.
Fuck, buy the windbreaker.
Get
Who cares
What's
about the
one
shivers?
composer?
Composure's gonna be incredible.
What's it mean? -1 shivers.
Let's
That's
find
one
out.
of the stats, assumably.
Gotta prepare for springtime, right?
Gotta prepare for right fucking now.
I don't understand how Kim's jacket would be warmer than this.
+1 endurance, though.
Oh,
But also,
yeah.
look at this
Oh.
guy.
It matches our shoes.
This is a disco ass windbreaker.
So what are shivers?
Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city.
Oh,
Sure.
that's a shame. And
then
what do we
What do we
gain?
gain? Oh, composure.
Composure.
It's your poker face. All right.
It's gonna come in clutch at some point. We've got high composure.
Let me mix some small
Yeah,
talk.
look at this guy.
Say we have high composure, but also
Me? It's a boring story, officer.
we almost died sitting down in that chair.
I'm all business now. All
It was uncomfortable.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago.
Glad we put those points into encyclopedia.
You're from the Apricot Suzerainty, right?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur. In
Oh,
other
great.
words.
Seems like the kind of guy that wouldn't care.
Are we? Okay.
That's right, officer. But it's a bad scene for business there. Too many regulations. Extremely bad for an independent local entrepreneur. Hey, why not support this local entrepreneur? You can start by buying a pair of sexy pants.
Excuse me?
Maybe some macaroni?
Look, we bought something because we're cool.
Let's just go through these boxes and
Oh,
see
there's
what
more?
else he has.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you have a taste for luxury, officer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this guy seems like a dude where if you accidentally said that without realizing it's a slur, tripping over yourself to correct yourself would not, this guy would not
with a sleek
give a shit.
Colorway, a jet black
By the end of this
and a
game,
silver
we need to have the full found set.
Yes.
Dedicated, victorious, sporty. These found sneakers are a must-have.
We're just gonna wear the
Did you
fucking.
see us jump off that fucking roof?
We're just gonna wear the fucking Dick Tracy hat with the full
Oh.
set.
Super rare, super fine, super cool. Only
We don't.
50 real.
We're a little short on that, buddy.
That's madness.
I need those sneakers. I like how they make you cool but stupider.
Yeah.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop.
I really like the idea of our guy at the end of this game just having the fucking track suit and then fucking Dick Tracy hat.
Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
But I already looked at the sneaker.
Yeah, doesn't anybody want those?
Again, these are the premium.
I just buy the sad
sneakers,
Concord
officer. The best on the
horn
market.
speakers.
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi social.
But I need some speakers.
I might
think
be
I might be
low-fi
low-fi
socialist.
socialist junk
Yes.
myself.
Yes.
No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
Yes. Yes.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50
Perfect.
cents?
Thank
You
you.
got a deal.
So you
Gotta
have to buy the sneakers.
Fucking
Alright.
got a deal, my man.
What are we gonna do with these fucking speakers when we get them?
Cheap sunglasses in a
Maybe we
small
can put them in
box,
our room.
a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Try
Run
the
it through the
shades on.
Okay.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for
Fucking steal.
$2.50.
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things.
I mean, that's...
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right. I'm too sensible.
Kim's the only one we listen to.
Are you sure? But they look so good on
Yeah, hover over it. Does it
Maybe
tell you
there's-
what they
maybe
are?
there's-
Damn. Shades of
self-destruction.
self-destruction.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap
This fucking-
Cerise plastic. The kind of plastic
I
that
love this
melts
shit.
in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct
Been
more
there. Bought sunglasses like that before.
a UV
Been to a flea market before.
First-rate sunglasses. Premium design.
Damn.
superb material. Very cool.
Discovering that our
You read the difference. These were designed to keep
conceptualization
your eyes safe
get higher.
and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
I mean, YOLO.
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals.
I love this dude.
And all for a mere 6 real.
Hey, at least it might actually offer some protection against the sun. Not like those cheap plastic shades.
Yeah, ask him
Am our
about. Yeah,
firefight
yeah,
something we should be prepared
I
for?
hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem.
Oh,
What?
You
Oh,
know-
we need to get
fuck,
that at
we
some
need to
point.
get this.
Yeah, maybe we'll be back later to buy the amphibian sports.
So we can
Alliance.
pass that one
Yeah,
check.
the perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so we can pass that one fucking stupid check. Also,
You mean
keep
so
in
we can
mind we
fail
still
that
need
roll again?
money for tonight, don't we?
No, I paid for tonight already.
Oh, okay.
Now tomorrow, that's another question.
Get all the extra cash from.
We had like 19, then we went and sold some postcards. I made sure to pay for it like in the morning so that we didn't run into any problems. Alright, hey lady, do you know about drugs?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands.
Hey, Grandma.
No response. Wherever this woman is, nothing. Her smile
Damn,
just
okay.
keeps widening.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap your fingers twice.
Oh, this is
Where
interesting.
am I? Who are you?
What?
When I did this, Kim got mad at me. It was just, leave this fucking lady alone. Must
Oh.
just be because you progressed that plot, I guess.
Yeah, now we have a reason to talk to her.
Well, I know which one not to pick.
Ask her if she's alright.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
What's wrong with the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
When else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with the young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero.
This lady's
And
accent
you,
is something
Manuel,
else.
That is. This is Gabriel Buendero.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
I take it you were in Mesk when you were young?
Someone was.
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
All of what? The world. The present.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the mine behind the Black Sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Meth, it was a golden age.
Damn, that sounds pretty sick.
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory. It's a petrostate, a constitutional monarchy.
Love a petrostate.
As of recently, an outcast due to its tilt to the far right.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
She does.
What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Woman definitely does peyote.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest.
This is a person who trips and then wants to, like, talk about fucking famous literature.
Where can I get my hands on an experience like that?
Really, I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at?
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Her, I guess.
Alright. Or wait. Yeah, okay. Wait.
No, because then if she's the person doing this, she'll be on board
Who
with
the
you.
fuck is Irrat?
The union boss?
Ah, and what do I care about the union boss? He's no Gabriel. He's no Franco Negro. He's not even Hermenegildo the Hound.
Okay, let me put this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Fuck it.
Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
I respect this.
Yeah.
How could you not know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat. On the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Loman?
Drugs?
I don't know,
No,
that's why I'm asking
Loman,
you.
Diamonds.
Okay, then who's smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of.
He is definitely the guy I would immediately assume is doing this shit. Keep talking to her. See what happens.
Number one?
Yeah.
Diamonds are good for you, Loman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zora.
I love this lady sucks, but also she's
Where
great.
do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Yeah, ask her about boy.
Of course not.
Ask her about
To fully
cowboys.
understand the boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
I'm a bit of a music connoisseur myself.
Love
Boya
country.
Boya, for short, is a cowherder from upstream Magritte, the great steppes of northern Mesk. People like Manana at the gates have turned it into an
I love this
ideology
idea of just turning cowboys into fucking way of
It's
life.
an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I'm guessing that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maygrit, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
I think I see where this is going.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maygrit. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
A beautiful song.
Probably a beautiful song.
The most beautiful. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant.
So she had to fucking die. Jesus Christ.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds? Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Drugs.
Okay, but what are you really
Diamond
Whatever
dust.
things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
Minding
yeah.
your own business.
Answer that one.
Of course it does. What did you expect?
Alright, are you the lady driver?
Did you just call me a lady, Herife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I was told of a woman driver. You're the only woman here.
I'm not that either, Herife. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul.
So you're not the driver everyone's terrified of?
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's
Level
not her.
up.
Believe me.
You said long haul. That's... Actually, wait. Who was the female driver?
How should I know?
She's not gonna know.
She said she's
Well,
only
like
seen
I
the one
spend
dude.
a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to.
Tell me about the long haul.
The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just. In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
Can't imagine why you're terrifying to children.
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was. Oh, Sim.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's the lady driver?
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something unconnected to the case, but connected to this woman tuning out like that.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best communers around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udashnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain, the Transcatolia Magistral, U418, Adestradas du Mirador, all the good ones, the deep trenches, where the bluebirds fly.
I'm something of an expert in blacking out. You should take
No,
better care of yourself.
You're picking number 3.
Ride until you're dust,
Yes,
sister.
hell yeah.
Irma, I already am dust.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
This is just who I would have become if, like, I would have kept driving for a living.
What does our journal say? Find out who the lady... Okay.
The woman smoking on the roof.
Yeah.
She told you... Oh, I think you just... I guess you're just eventually gonna have to talk to the poet man.
Oh, yeah.
Or our boy here.
Hey, do you
Hola,
know
wondering
anything?
man. How
What
can
do
I
you
help you?
What do you know about the Hardys?
Los Ardis? They're an
Dun, 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 dun,
a
dun.
bit too high strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Fair enough. Let's go talk to the man with the tattoos, see if he has anything for us.
Yeah, I'll probably punch you in the face.
It's quick save unless he punches us in the face and we die.
Last we saw, your race was being superseded by the Seminese.
You're right about all this. Now I just need you to cooperate with me as a police officer.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity.
I want to
by
introduce the
inviting
racist
the other
French guy to
races
this man.
to a great world war.
I'll have a great time
Bring your
together.
troops to
Yeah,
the
they'll get
Seminole
along great.
Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you.
I love the music gets serious to let you know that this man will
Walls
fuck
will be
you up.
lined with bottles of all
You can die here very easily.
Your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art. And your microcephalic culture.
Jesus
It could
Christ.
internalize Measurehead's racial
Nope.
theory.
Nuh-uh.
It would.
Nope.
I love it would enrich you rhetorically.
We're just gonna.
Yeah, number two.
Yeah.
Well, not as such. What you do with the mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an
If you show him that mug, he's gonna kill you.
Let's talk about the tattoos. This is actually what I want to know, why I'm here.
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he does know the Lorry man.
Of course he
Of
does.
course he does.
Revachol. You hear him yell at a redhead woman visiting.
That's all this guy does.
You must think
He just
redheads
says
are
the same racist shit to
I
everyone that
am
walks
not
by.
like them. I am craniometric perfection.
Jesus Christ.
I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
You're right.
Right.
That's craniometric perfection.
God.
My race does not stand a chance.
Ugh.
That
Did I
what
say
we
that or
picked?
say nothing?
I don't know.
Just say nothing.
Your silence betrays your inferiority. You do not have a reply. You should enter a deep race slumber.
None of these
Perhaps
words mean
in
anything.
4,000 years, there is need for a servile homunculus.
You should enter a deep race.
Oh, don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
I'm sorry, of course. I understand now.
Answer number one.
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront International Capital, which is something your race naivistic communists never did.
He's willing to be corrupt.
To serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race.
Communism
failure.
is pretty
It is
cool.
lax and moronic. You
idiotic communism.
This is the guy you should have told about like weird ghosts you've seen and shit.
Everywhere around you. The fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases. Above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
I have gotten it from disco, actually.
Yeah.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race.
That's
but
a sentence.
What is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
2, I guess.
I've experienced head trauma.
I can see that. The Seminoles are the South Island of Ace, haplogroup A4A, the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites of ancient Pericarnassus, and arrived here 4,000 years ago. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulimbuir are
My genetic dreams.
I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pay. No. I have heard about it.
You would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the window.
He doesn't want them to know he's a dumbass.
Cool.
Yes.
He's not even from there. Fucking.
Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate.
Jesus Christ.
Their company is spiritually degrading.
They're all gay all the time. Like, what the fuck?
Like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
There's more to it. You have something against them? What have you got against them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly...
Oh, here we go! This is what we were looking for!
This isn't why you were talking to him, though?
No, I wanted to ask him about tattoos.
Find out for yourself.
Ah, come on.
I like that you were like, I want to ask him about tattoos, but you like, his tattoos ain't got shit to do with the ones you're looking for. Yeah, Kim, what do you think about this?
What do you think of the guy's race theory?
I think this racist is better than the last, but the next racist will be the really good one.
How do you know there will be a next racist?
There always is.
I like how you can answer, I like the other racist more, in case you want to be a real piece of shit. Jesus Christ.
You know, alright, let's just show him the mug.
No, don't show him the mug.
No?
Fuck
Okay.
the mug.
You don't want to know what his thoughts on the mug?
Not really.
I'm not worried about his thoughts on the mug. I just don't want to see Kim seeing us pull the racist mug out.
No man matches Measurehead.
I really appreciate the way that kind of whole thing ends with like you and Kim being like, this guy's a fucking idiot, right?
Just gotta see if there's anything in here. On day 2. Oh, what
Is
we
it
got in here?
620? Yeah, what are the finger pistols?
Oh, yeah. You were promised a gun. That much is certain. This is why you became a cop. Yet here you are, loitering around with idle hands like some sorry-ass loser from the street. Suddenly you're supposed to be solving cases by what? Like, talking to people? How are they going to believe that you can protect yourself and them from savages without a firearm? This ain't right. You need to think around this problem, and you need to snap your fingers at people as you do.
I'm dying to know what bonus you get for finishing this one.
Nothing good.
What do you mean? You don't know what it is until it's done.
Probably like +2 to understanding cop culture or some shit.
Alright,
so skill point? Yeah, we do.
Are we just getting perception up? Is that just what we're doing?
For the body? Maybe, yeah.
Also,
what's up?
I don't know. What else we could do other than talk to that guy?
Go snoop around the apartment building.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside.
Alright.
Also get the froggy hat.
We need more money.
Could figure it out.
72%. Let's do it.
Alright.
Thank God, I thought it was red for a second.
I'm always expecting it to be red.
You feel cold, slippery flesh, first with your fingertips, then under the palm of your hand.
What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a spider, your hand crawls
Crawl
over
up his
features.
nostrils.
Everything is silent.
Fingers in his mouth. Find something.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop. You're on the right track.
Play with it. This feels right. Or should we open our eyes and look?
50-50.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, delicate to touch. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in. A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your naked hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from the throat, and there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate. You see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius.
Say fuck yeah.
Say fuck yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean, it's just you and Kim thinks shit like this is...
Keep going.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in.
Oh, so
Your
gross.
index
You're not wearing
fits
gloves.
Right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Brainstem?
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Feel around first.
Yeah.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex.
Push deeper.
Your fingers slide into the remains of his limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres.
There's a cavity cut between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't
Oh, I forgot
wide
to turn
enough for the
streamer
rest of
mode
your
off. I was
hand
like,
to
why the
follow.
fuck did I get a notification?
Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly.
This is
cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push.
This is so detailed. I
until
love
you
this.
feel
This is
it
great.
On the tip of your finger. Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin.
Feel a solid object right under the skull.
Easy. Yeah, do that
Can
first.
Can you get to it?
Should we inspect the
Yeah,
skull
yeah,
first?
Yeah.
There's a tiny
It's already
crack,
easy. Make it
a
easier.
protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it from the inside.
Hell yeah.
The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of very small exit wound here.
Yeah, let's go,
97%.
baby.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
If we fail
Swear
this,
to
we're
God.
rolling on every 3 from now on.
Wasn't a great roll.
Nope.
Nope.
It really wasn't. We got it.
God, what the fuck?
You pick the object.
These
between your
percentages
fingers
are
and
true,
your
but
thumb.
also
It feels
seem
sharp,
like
metal.
just
With
ugh.
your face twisting from pain.
Like
and
we're
concentration.
rolling Mario
All
Party
you need
dice.
Yeah.
is just
I feel like this doesn't percentages just seem off.
I got it.
Good, good.
The fridge in the background buzzes with excitement.
Coca-Cola
This
Bear's
should've-
like, hey man, you found that shit?
Just keep in mind that I think we could have passed this check in the yard under the tree, but instead we're doing it in a giant.
Well, because Kim was
Over
like, we
there
need to take him
refrigerator.
away if we're not gonna do that.
No, I know why. I'm just saying it's funny
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'm sure the kids would have loved this.
Yeah.
the inside of the head feels cold and smooth like a glove. Sweat dripping down your.
I think I want to be a
Like a
coroner.
glove.
Surprise.
I think it's unlocking some things in me.
With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth, covered in blood up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
A bullet.
Drop it in.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the
Someone
plastic. He
Someone
rubs
had a
the bag
good
over
time
his
writing
eyes
that.
and says,
Oh yeah.
That little thing there.
A non-caliber rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it?
Keep it, Lieutenant, as a gift.
From Super Cop.
Yeah. Yeah, let's. Yeah.
No, you deserve it. We can log it later. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth.
And this is why you always leave a box empty.
Ah.
High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds like heaven.
I'd say it sounds about right.
Opinion, fatal injury.
God
God
damn
damn
right.
Right.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
he's proposing the bullet was the real cause of death, and the hanging an attempt to conceal this fact.
Yeah.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
what is number 1?
What?
Dead Deva Doop Doop. Agreed.
I have had my doubts for a while now, since I saw there were no signs of struggle on his hands, and no claw marks on his neck.
No, he heard the guy. He knocked him out first for some reason.
There have been other signs too, small details. Everything is too neatly designed. for
Everyone
us to
knows when you're
simply
hanging
cause
someone, you
as we did,
you knock them out first,
no more.
defeating the point of the.
We almost fell for it, he thinks. Almost. There is, of course, the very real possibility he was both shot and hanged.
Jesus.
I mean, we should at least float the possibility.
Yeah. See what he says.
To put him out of his misery? It's possible, but it does not explain all the other dubious things here. Lack of struggle, primarily. I may be intellectually sloppy, but I prefer one.
Also, those guys really.
That's my new favorite phrase.
Crumbling.
I may be intellectually sloppy.
Guys crumbling when you press them on this.
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier. To hide something. The real killer, the real motivation, what really happened here.
I think I need to watch.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You really, really do. I am glad to hear.
Task gained.
Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers.
Yes, I just said that.
We should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
It's in your inventory,
This
better.
little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
What happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day. Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning.
I say you go talk to
can
that guy
recite
first,
tasks
then.
And even the
Yeah,
main
I was
case,
gonna say.
but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
We shouldn't send Kim away before we go talk to that guy.
Yeah.
Inventory. The bullet mushroomed out on impact. It now looks more like a fanciful jacket button than something that could pierce skin, flesh, and bone.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
What do I do with the bullet?
What?
I said, what do I do with you, bullet? Oh, I'm sorry. I misread it the first time.
Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say find the weapon that shot me.
Good idea.
About that rifle you've.
I think it doesn't work.
If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to.
I only
hope
bring
it
this
didn't-
up because the guy said.
In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
Follow this because the gun doesn't work, but also it said it was fired out of an old rifle.
He said the bullet was rifled.
Just follow. You have to.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge.
Inspect the bullet closer.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter. You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard. It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
It's a jacketed bullet.
Wow, I
It's 5
actually
millimeter in
know
diameter.
this.
Yes, it's as if you've seen bullets before, officer.
A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military
there we go.
breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
Highly unusual. The people of Revachol haven't carried breech-loading weapons like this for nearly half a century.
I know what I'm talking about.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is Strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating.
I wonder if it is that rifle. If it is, it's a good thing we didn't sell it.
Anytime soon. This'll have to
Oh, fuck yeah, baby, let's go.
Oh, man.
Finally, it's all coming up us.
Well, hold on.
A rifle.
Okay.
Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah, baby. I know what I'm talking about.
Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Make?
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you, the dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber.
Is anyone still making these?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who uses Belmargrave rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
I think I know where this came from. Dangle the bag thoughtfully.
Okay.
We're detectiving.
And?
The shot probably came from a Belmargrave rifle.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really.
Why not?
Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Worth what? Getting shot?
Go with number 3.
Yeah.
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens...
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah, imagine that.
Multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier.
Can't imagine that.
Back to the investigation.
Can't imagine what that's like. Fucking nightmare that must be. Just ask him all these, I guess.
Doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Yeah, ask him 4 and see if that line of questioning it.
And an antique. Sure, there's some new art
prohibiting peacetime.
Imagine if, but back to the investigation. Let's find out.
Oh, okay.
Next
We're just
step,
all just
finding the gun itself.
easily killed. Smart people who made this game, really smart. Go over to the. What was the chimney again? What did we do that?
We could yell up it.
Yeah, but what was the thing we lacking?
Something physical. Find it.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
Physical
Coloring
instrument.
it, pitch.
Remember the roll wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't. We just, you know, you know.
All right. Yeah, we need the really big cry bar.
You slip your no. If you want to try.
Equip the pry bar.
I just wanted to see what the check was.
Yeah, because it was like, didn't we just need a better pry bar?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Never mind. I don't need to check this.
It was like you have a massive negative penalty unless
Yeah,
you're
it was like
buffest
-20 or some shit.
Buffest motherfucker in the world. Okay, well, I can't talk to that guy. It's only. Woman, how do we speak to you? Gotta be through the blue door.
He's I clicked on a door up
He's
there,
just
now
gonna-
he's walking.
He's just gonna walk to the front door.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Nope. He's
Nope,
gonna
he's
line
right there.
himself with the
He's
door.
gonna stand right here.
Can we
Okay.
say anything to the kid now that we know that there was a gunshot?
There was also something else you could ask the kid. I forget what it
Oh
was.
wait, can we re-examine these tracks because we have higher perception? Was that the right roll?
You see a set of tire tracks.
No, visual calculus.
Was it these tracks or was it like footprints or something?
There is stuff by the body.
Oh yeah.
This is a look.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown.
You need to put this. We have a skill point, didn't we level up?
No, we spent it on perception. So we could redo the body.
Back to the other side of the building.
Those look like footprints. We might be able to tell who they're from now.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Oh, okay, these were the one. Okay, I see.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy Boys in the mess hall of work. One, standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the Big Dick.
Big Dick.
Hardy,
Big
the
Dick
one with
Titus
the ball
Hardy.
cap on his head. Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print. 5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky. Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice
That
as deep
Angus.
as the others.
He is
The weight
strong.
exceeds 200 kilograms.
So we know Big Boy was carrying the body.
8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8, actually.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be
Oh,
missing.
one of them definitely killed him, and they
Anything
did
else
this to
out of
cover it
the
up.
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
Number 3.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor? Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Nod thoughtfully.
Thoughtfully.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes.
Prudent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can just
I'm
ask
guessing
him.
that's the skinny Hardy Boy. the one with his front teeth missing.
Yeah,
I could
let's just
still
say
be
yeah.
wrong, but I'm probably not. 200. This could be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat hardy boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Probably yes. This would also fit with the victim being dead from a previous gunshot wound. They had to carry him, because he could no longer walk. Is there anything else that's noteworthy here? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here
I just
could
ask him.
have taken
Go through
place
all
a
the
week
dialogue.
ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
But we know the victim had a bullet in his head. A more precise way to put it is, it was made to look like a lynching. By these tracks? Yes.
You can put your other glasses on now that we got the visual calculus out of it.
I already switched them back.
Oh, okay.
Make sure, yeah.
We still got some time before, you had some stuff to ask Kuno, but also we could go talk to the lorry drivers again.
Yeah, we could also go talk to the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
Tell them, hey,
I would talk to the lorry guy first. But I would talk to them.
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. Do you know who this lady driver is?
I don't want to talk about that.
Well, he said he doesn't want to get involved with the drug stuff, so... Why? Do you know something?
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
What does she look like? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What
You
color
fucker.
hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay? I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
It's true.
But you said...
We would of course lie, but a kind heart is tricky. Bah. Emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact.
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person. I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
Or two.
She's got the darkness in her.
Excuse
that
me?
young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
Yeah, number
That's
3.
what everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
And number 2.
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. Wait, this guy says they're friends, then acquaintances, and he's okay with others ratting her out. Push Tommy, and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
Oh no. So we can get the answer, but then this guy's gonna hate us.
Yeah. Number 1, or do we drop it?
I don't know.
We don't really have a reason to be this guy's friend.
Yeah.
Other than just being a nice person.
Yeah. I don't know. We could also just go talk to the racist guy again.
Alright.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
You can always just come.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel like this is extremely important to the case.
Looking for something? I don't know what you're talking about. He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
For 3.
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
Number 2.
No. He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Yeah, him.
Cross your arms and nod.
Then I presume you are familiar with his parents.
What are you doing, Kim? Let me handle this.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Say nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorrymen and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job. Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
What do you need for this?
This thing.
Half?
We only have 1 point of.
Alright, do we want to just try to put that and come back to it later? Goes later.
I mean, it's white. We could just roll on it and come back and try later.
Oh yeah, we gotta put points into it anyways, right? So fuck it.
The main thing is to not overdo it, even when you're trying to scare someone. The most important thing is...
Sure, that's a redoable check.
On your resume.
Look, I'm sorry. Can you just tell me what you know?
Make me.
I was gonna. Oh.
What?
You just said this guy's got some fight in him. Take him to the cleaners, and you're just like, oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, we failed the check.
I know, but the other answers were still better for that.
Okay, well, if I say something and no one says anything for like a couple seconds,
That one was pretty fast. I was thinking about it.
Let's just go and ask Tommy, alright? We are wasting our time here.
Come back when we get down, I guess. Okay. Weird that it would, like, put you in that position when... fucking asks you for that anyway. Like... Boy, you got a lot of points in that, huh? It's a real shame.
We can put 1 point into it.
It's a real shame that the one thing we have points into that we could easily do this with is breaking that man's heart. With our cop powers.
I wonder if I put these gloves on.
Looking for something?
You still need to level up.
Alright, well, if we come try that again, remind me to put the gloves on.
You want to just put, we don't have point.
No.
Talk to the big man again. That guy, he ain't got shit to say. Alright, now you want to go talk to the Hardys?
Yeah, let's. We could go ask the clothing man. I mean, I think he doesn't. I think he told us about the lady and didn't know, but now that we know who we're looking for. Hey man, you have anything for me?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Well, that's rhetoric to convince him to get.
Uh-huh. I want to click on this.
Disco, baby.
Yeah, I'm back with some more
Looks like
questions.
the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
The sick burn it is.
Establish authority. Let's ask him about the other guy first, and then we'll ask him about the bullet.
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us, and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her. She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl. Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck?
Boys are really,
So let me
loose
get
lift.
this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head.
What about the front of your head?
I'm watching you.
Like in the mouth, perhaps?
Maybe an old rifle.
Good. We are all watching each other.
I mean, it wound up in the
Officer,
back of the
a
head.
question.
True.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it sounds a little logical. At some point, one
This
of
man
them
is extremely
bullets
confident we
end
won't
up
find
in one
anything.
of them heads.
And
It's
we've been
bound to happen
bumbling our way
eventually.
through this.
Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to
I really
pierce
like the
door
drama
naked
answers.
before their very eyes.
I pull the bullet out.
Yeah, sure.
I feel like we already told him.
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
This is someone who knows they can't lawyer their way out of this shit.
You guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Thanks for clarifying,
Before?
Kim.
After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened.
Lady,
Stop
come
wasting your
on.
time.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew.
James
around the
Bond
bullet.
situation here.
Yeah.
The bullet in the brain.
Slowly traveling towards his
Yeah.
medulla oblongata. He
it'll
can't feel pain.
Yeah. But it's only taking like a
Around the
million
bullet,
years.
man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life.
Are you guys gonna kill a cop now too, or?
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere.
Curious what this
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
Curious if that
About
affected the
fucking
authority
time.
at all. Still very low.
It did, but still 3%.
Because you're the least authoritarian cop of all time.
Yeah.
I don't want to destroy the truck driver's spirit, but it's like, oh, it's such an easy out for us.
But we may have to.
Say let's finish out this day, but do you stop in a minute?
We could stop.
For 3 hours.
Okay. Let me go over.
Play again on Friday, maybe?
I can play on Friday.
Round on Friday, Jarrett?
It should be.
I can't play forever, but I could probably do like 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
I get up early on Saturday morning. But if we start around this time... well, hold on. It's not a good idea.
Oh, yeah? Did we go in here?
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place.
Oh, wait, this may be...
Fuck this guy, I don't want to do shit for him. Put
All right.
yourself in front of this spot so you remember to go there next time.
Yeah, we can.
We do
we
have a
can
lot of
kill-
time. Yeah, I'll kill some time.
Yeah, we can kill some time snooping around these apartments. All right. That's a stream.
Perfect. 3 hours. I love it. I love it when it ends on a nice, even amount. It's not 3 hours now, but in the 1 minute it's going to take for me to end the stream. Want me to count down?
I don't have a bit, so...
Okay, well, great, because neither do I. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday!
The two stories tonight were based